All right. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm gonna do a little recap. I didn't make a video yesterday because just I was a bit busy last night. Family's coming home finally. I haven't seen them in 5 weeks, so looking forward to that. They're here today, so I'm just gonna kind of do a little video to tie in, what happened a little bit yesterday, and a couple things off our watch list from today. Jordan went to make a trade yesterday. It was off a morning call off the watch list. He was looking for, had a nice run here pre-market, making some nice moves here. We hadn't seen this on the night before for some reason. I believe, yeah, there was some reason we didn't catch this. This was NEOT. We didn't catch this on the night before. Anyways, it came up in the morning. It must have not been in our parameters for what we were searching for, volume or something like that. So popped up here, came up, tapped 255 for a pre-market high, and then opened up and kind of sold off. These are all 1 minute candles. Jordan watched the bounce here off of 210, which was a pretty solid kind of resistance from this hesitation during the pre-market. Just put a little price line on there for you guys. Right? Anytime there's this type of hesitation, it starts to form a little bit of a base that becomes some sort of resistance or support level. It's not always an absolute, but you can get the idea that this area here, this type of area here, this area here do form basis kind of support and resistance levels. And I find they always kind of are built anywhere in that whole cent. And by whole cent, I mean, 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents. Of course, there's the whole dollar, there's the half dollar. Sometimes people even, get technical and they go right down to the half penny and the quarters, 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents. So, you can make steps all the way up on support and or resistance levels, all the way down on support resistance levels, depending on which way it's going. But generally, these are, typically some sort of rule that the stock price will respect. So, as you can see here, if I drag this through, kind of just bounced along this as a support for most of the day. So anyways, Jordan's trade came in here, sold off out of the gate, came right down, made a little tap on 210, and then he started seeing it climb back up, and he was looking for the break of the pre-market highs, right? That's usually when you want to get back in. This is a quick little red to green, and a break of pre-market highs can show a nice little breakout to, the next resistance point or blue sky or whatever you're seeing above, right? This is a quick red to green move too. This is just pure market emotion. These people right here that made a lot of money, they woke up in the morning and they're seeing their profit loss. They're seeing their portfolios gained. These guys sold off right away. So, and then some buyers came in, propped the price back up. So popped over. He got long at 255. I think he had a buy stop limit set for 252 with a 255 limit, and it popped up 259, tapped, and pulled right back, and he stopped out. So quick trade. I think it was only, it was a really quick trade. It was NEOT. Yeah, he got in at 255, and he got out at 245. So he kept a 10-cent stop loss. He ran a bracket order, and that's the way to do it. He was looking for a 20-cent move. Oh, there you go. You can see what he was looking at right here. So he had his lines a little bit lower than I did, but he was still thinking the same thing. So he might have drawn these lines on from the night before, or pulled these lines from a previous resistance level, and it came up, kind of tested it, pulled back, sold off, and then popped back up. So it was really great to, as soon as he told me that, I was in a trade and I got stopped out, I just said right away, I said, well, what'd you get stopped out at? He said 10 cents, just like he'd planned, right? He didn't deviate. He didn't try and hold on. He did have a bracket order set, a nice hard stop loss, which I recommend always running until you get completely comfortable that you can manage your own stop loss. But stop loss is where your emotions are really going to get tested, because that's where you're going to go, maybe I'll hold this for a little longer, maybe it'll come back up. You start convincing yourself, and in that time you're just losing money because it's just going down, down, down. It's just like if you got in right out of the gate here, which I don't suggest doing, because it didn't show clear signs of going to fly right out of the gate, especially due to this kind of quick sell-off on the last candle. But, it came down right away. So if you did, 243 down to 210, that would have been a 30-cent loss. So anyways, that's the move on NEOT. As you can see, it didn't do much for the rest of the day. I did have some eyes on it. I thought maybe here we'd kind of get a curl, red to green, but we didn't. So next one, fast forward to today, and actually our watch list yesterday did pretty good. Again, I had a busy day at work, and I just kind of hung tight, and I had that loss from the day before, from Tuesday. So yesterday I didn't trade. I just kind of watched the market, watched my watch list, and we're really trying to build quality watch lists. Put them out on Twitter at night, put them on YouTube, throw them in our Facebook group chat or wherever. Just kind of get exposure to our watch lists and really watch them play out, because at the end of the day, your watch list is like your little playbook for the morning. If you don't have a watch list, you don't have support and resistance levels marked out, then you're really going into the morning market blind, and you don't have a good idea. See, Jordan had some lines already marked on it on his other chart. He had an idea of where this stock was going to move to. Again, nothing's an absolute, like I've always been saying, but if you have an idea, if you can start to pinpoint, you can find out where to get in and where to get out, right? Most importantly. So today we were both watching SCON, and we picked it last night off of a watch list. Just let me go back to yesterday's. So these were some levels that we were looking at, some support levels. We hadn't really gotten any resistance levels in there yet, because we had said that resistance was at 157 and 180, and looking on the daily chart, it was a very close to blue sky after that, up to the next moving average. However, what we were looking at was this here. Was this? There's a gap here. You might not see it. There's a little gap here, right, where there was a gap down. This kind of move here, I thought, maybe kind of took care of it. But then when I kind of saw it gapping up, I thought, oh, it's going to try and fill this gap here. So this is actually, I put this 195 line on here, and this stock, SCON, today had a high of 196. So you can see that it actually tried to fill this gap, and we had kind of said that 180, 185, 195, anything over that, if it starts to build up momentum, we'll blow through it, and we'll kind of get a nice little move here. Maybe some stops along the way at these areas, but for the most part, it was looking a bit blue sky up towards kind of the $3 mark or higher. So it was worth checking out, and that's exactly what we did. We marked it up last night, and we followed it through to today. It had a nice little pop pre-market, came up here. This is my little 180 mark. I probably should have had a dollar 195 mark on there, which I didn't for some reason. I don't know why. Anyways, same kind of thing. I was making some moves pre-market, came up, sold off here, popped back up, and after this kind of emotional move and it came down, I was waiting for kind of an ABCD play, kind of longer setup. So I was looking to break pre-market highs or sorry, not pre-market highs, previous high day, and the whole dollar is what I wanted. I had a buy stop limit in for 202 trigger with a 205 entry, 205 limit. So I was looking for that, and it was nice. I set it, and I set it and forget it, really. I didn't walk away from my computer, so to speak. I mean, I went to the bathroom once, but that, Jordan said that was a bit ballsy, but we were down here at that time. So I watched this kind of emotion and momentum kind of sell off, come down. It tapped right off of this 200 moving average, and then it came up and it started to print higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, popped up here, tried to get 180, didn't quite get it based off of this resistance, came back down, quick little kind of consolidation, and then that was it. It popped up here, and I actually had an alert set for 180, 185, I believe. So that dinged, so it caught my interest, flipped back to my this chart, and I started to watch it, but it just couldn't take 190, and it couldn't get back to high day. So it rolled over, and then I saw it kind of doing these kind of consolidating here, and sometimes these kind of like descending triangle patterns can be powerful. I've seen them in the past on JNUG, and they can build up a lot of strength and a lot of power and make a big run after. So I was watching it. Where did it break down? Sorry, it didn't break down there. Oh, look at this amateur hour here. Amateur hour. Anyways, yeah. So it's kind of doing this. Come up, trying to get these tops. Drive this along, and then obviously right around here when it broke down, that was it. And it got right underneath that kind of 175 mark, that was kind of putting in a base all along here, base, support, resistance, kind of like a magnet number. Doesn't really know if it should be under it, over it. It just kind of floats around it. Yeah, and that was it. It was done for the day. So I didn't follow it all day. I just followed it to about here. Yeah, it was about 11 o'clock, so that would have been 8 o'clock my time, 8:30 my time. I just followed it around there, and once I saw it gone, I canceled my order that I had open, and I just walked. I shut my platform down. I walked away from my computer. So today I really learned a lot about focusing myself a little bit more and just paying a lot more attention, closing any excess minimize windows and chats and stuff like that, and just really focusing on the market, my watch list, and the trades that are kind of appearing in front of me. And that actually gave me the patience to sit and wait for this. I usually don't sit and wait for this. I usually try and get in on a quick move like that or a bounce off of the bottom. I like these little quick sell-offs for a quick scalp back up. I've been pretty successful with little moves like that. But today I really waited for this, and this is turning out to be Jordan's kind of style, is wait for these moves, and like he said, wait for the stock to come to you. Wait for the play to come to you. Don't force it, because as soon as you force it and you're trying to make something out of nothing, that's that's the best chance you have of losing your money, or having a pointless trade, having a stupid loss. Then you get angry and tilted because you were so anxious, you wanted to get that play to you, and it didn't work out, and the next thing you know, it's all gone Pete Tong. So that's what I got. It's Thursday. I'm going to pick up my family from the airport. I'm really excited about that, and yeah, I will try and get a trade in tomorrow, but I doubt it. I am working tomorrow, so hopefully I'll sneak one in there. But other than that, that's it for the day. All right, guys, enjoy yourselves.